completely destroy our face with high mobility. I'm hoping my old instincts kick in though, and I'm able to not do too badly. RNGesus? What? No. What are you talking about?
Well, you said about luck. Maybe. I don't know.
It's no. I'm hoping my old skills will kick in.
Oh, okay.
And instead of hunting it with luck, I will actually hunt it with skill. Especially considering I brought my hammer. Now on the Baroth, even if you have a hammer, the head is still the weakest part. But unfortunately for most people, on top of its head, it has a massive crest, and that's going to be annoying to deal with. And there it is, the T-Rex-like Baroth. Believe it or not, though, this creature is an herbivore, and then it coats itself in its mud. And when you're a Blade Master, you have to break off the mud. We won't really have to paintball it. So, by the way, one of the most useful things you can have as a hunter. There. We're gonna have to work really hard on getting this head crest defeated. Okay. One of the worst things about the Baroth is the fact that it uses its mud to its advantage. And that's what I mean by it uses its mud to its advantage. It flings mud around, and then what we have to do is not only do we have to continue deal with water blight, but we get trapped in the mud.
Really slows you down, don't it?
Yeah, it does. Luckily, there's things we can do. Ooh, yes, we knocked it out. That's part one to really dealing with this monster, is to just knock it the fuck out. Part two is to break its head crust. And it's gonna be enraged. No, it's not. There's another thing about the Baroth, is the fact that it charges. And those charges hurt, especially if you're like me and in really squishy armor right now. Honestly, the Royal Ludroth armor is actually perfect for dealing with the Baroth, not only because it has higher defense than the Jaggy armor, but... Oh, I broke off the head crest. There we go. I carved the head crest at minor cost to myself. I lost some health, but that's fine. Now, another thing about knocking a monster upside the head with your hammer is the fact that it will get fatigued more quickly. As we see here, the Baroth is already exhausted. And it's going for more mud on itself. Now, one of the fortunate things about it is breaking off that ridge that it has actually enabled me to have an easier time fighting it because it can no longer store mud on its head. So when it does its headbutt into the ground, it no longer produces mud to fling out the sides. When it's fatigued, it's also slower charging. Now, if it's feeling particularly brave, which this one is not for some reason, it will go into area 9 to eat fruit. I just wanted to end that stalemate of it circling around me and me circling around it.
But when you smack something, it's one of those bug ones. The last time you swung the hammer, you gotta remember I'm a few seconds behind. It swung and it hit one of those bug monsters instead.
I keep hitting his little hands, his little T-Rex hands, and I don't mean to. But that's just where I'm apparently destined to hit. Nope, there we go. There's the pain. And it's enraged now, which is not good. A brute monster with enragement on it is like a nightmare. Especially when it charges, it's much quicker with its charge. And so it might be a good idea to actually just wait out a Barroth's enragement, because it will completely fuck you up as it did with Cha-Cha there. It charged into him 3 times and Cha-Cha stood no chance. And if you thought that charge when it was fatigued hurt, well, you do not want to get hit by this thing when it's actually enraged. In higher ranks of content, you have to also deal with it doing U-turns while it's charging. Which just seems kind of unfair to me, but whatever. No, I'm not the boss. The Barroth can live its life the way it wants to, I guess. It also charges a lot more when it's enraged because its head is its main weapon. Like I said, the plan here is to... Oh no, and it's in Area 2. Area 2 is a cramped area. That's gonna be very, very bad if we get it enraged in Area 2. Oh, it's enraged in Area 2, that's perfect. It started out enraged because it was still enraged from being in Area 3. I'm gonna try to do what I can to get it over here into the more open area. Huh?
Did it just use dig?
It did use dig. It would be a water ground type. Well, or maybe just a pure ground. Ow, there it is. There's the pain.
It was finally impressive that that thing that large was able to just go under and pop up in a different area, though.
Oh, yeah. Listen, Barroth. Okay, I don't wanna... Okay, there we go. It charged. I can tell it charged because its map icon moved very quickly to where I was. And here it is. Here's... I'm out of first aid meds now. Now I'm purely using my own healing items. And I'm not getting very good alignment with my weapon. So I might want to just attack its legs a little bit in order to hopefully stagger it. He's trying to smash me with his head. I'm trying to smash into his head. He smashed me with his head. This quest is legitimately one of the first ones that can actually take half an hour. Through no fault of the hunter's own skills. It's just that it's just how tough this beastie is. Now would be a good idea for me to sharpen my weapon. And equip mega potions. Well, for potions, regular potions will work. I'm gonna hopefully try to get it mad by making it realize that its ridge is still here. Nope. Instead, it coated me with mud. Thank you, Cha-Cha. Thank you. Now, unfortunately, I have to deal with water blight. So I'm going to try to minimize my stamina use as much as possible. I say as I waste all that stamina that I just said I was going to save. Not to mention hammers are hard to use against the Barroth because they can't really reach his head. And now he's the exact opposite of fatigued.
Are you able to mount him at all?
No, that's not until next gen that they added mounting, so
Okay.
like I said, this is gonna be just pure fun, me trying to wait out his enragement. Because I don't want to waste too... Huh?
What about attacking like his jaw and stuff, or does it have to be from the top down?
It doesn't have to be from the top down, it's just... My problem is the hammer is short. So I have to do very specific moves if I want to actually reach up. Would the greatsword have been easier? Yeah, probably. Would it have been as rewarding, though? No. Because a greatsword cannot break the ridge. I broke something off of him. Oh, I broke his... I think I broke his leg mud. One thing greatsword can do, though, is... It can take that... Oh, God. It can take that tail out of commission, which really reduces the Barroth's threat level. Okay, it's done being mad. If I can just stun it once more, that would greatly benefit me. God damn it. It's fucking water. Cha-Cha, please. Okay, thank you, Cha-Cha. Like I said, it might be a good idea for me to attack his legs. Yeah, I'm not having very good luck with this fight anymore. The one thing to do, though, is to never get discouraged. Well, I got a good head hit in, unfortunately. I was aiming for the legs. And now the weapon power has decreased. I'm gonna retreat to heal up. Okay, so we've been going 15 minutes on this Barroth quest now, and it's showing no signs of slowing down. It's going to Area 2, isn't it? God damn it. Okay, I broke his arms. He's no longer going to be able to store mud on his arms. There's an instance of Hammer being too short to reach. Oh, he went to Area 1? That's unusual. Doesn't usually go to Area 1.
Looks like an even smaller area than Area 2.
It's more open, though.
Okay.
One is smaller, but it's more open. It's more circular. So it actually gives me plenty of space to fight. Area 2 is bigger, but it's like hallways, basically. Yep, there goes the pain train. And then I have the addition of these ramming Rhenoplos to deal with now. So not only do I have to... Oh, well, that's odd. The Rhenoplos stunned the Barroth. I said it's entirely possible to exhaust your supplies on this quest. And he's still kicking. He's going to Area 4. Area 4 is a very good area to fight him in because it's very open and it's very arena-like. Oh, it's going to eat. Perfect. That means I'm going to be able to... it didn't get to eat and restore its fatigue, but it's still enraged. And the stupid part is the normal monsters will also start to attack me despite the fact that they're losing their nest to this thing. And if it really comes down to it, what I think I'll do is I'll abandon quest if I use up too much time.
You go with a different weapon.
Huh?
If you abandon quest, are you gonna switch your weapon out?
Yeah. I'll switch out for Greatsword and then start working on eliminating the threat that is that tail. And there goes the pain train. Like I said, I'm using my own healing items now at this point.
Now, if you do have a greatsword, does his tail get cut off like you did with the...
Yes. It's a little more difficult to do, but yeah, it does. God damn it, already I'm getting stuck in mud. This is where I start hating how short the range is for a hammer, and god damn it, this mud is like homing. It's limping. It's gonna go to Area 3 to sleep. And I think after this, yeah, it's gonna be quest over. We're gonna wait for it to go to its little nest, and then we're gonna wait for it to sleep so that way I can get in some good hits while it wakes up. There it is, sleeping peacefully. There we go. It's enraged. Just woken up and already enraged. There's that tail. Remember what I said. This thing is your true test of being a real hunter. It's the wake up call to tell you that this game is not gonna be as easy as you think it is. Oh, and the fact is, one of the most annoying things about it is how far away it can fling the mud that it actually has. And already Cha-Cha gets absolutely annihilated.
If you did hire another cat, would it have joined you for this battle?
Oh, you can't. Not in this game. You only get Cha-Cha. Okay, Cha-Cha, listen, just be a hate sink for a few more seconds. Okay. I just needed to bonk it. That was anticlimactic. So yeah, that was half an hour, roughly. Yeah, it took half an hour, 30 minutes and 8 seconds. Well, that was intense. That was an intense fight. Now we can talk to Cha-Cha. Ugga ugga. Idea for new mask gurgle gurgle into Cha-Cha's brain like tsunami laka. Finally crafted mask make big big shaka stimulation to appetite. Hunter tummy rumble rumble. Cha-Cha lead plans with village chiefs junior. You already see plans? Must cha check. Ugga ugga. So yeah, we can make Cha-Cha a new mask that allows him to actually function as a barbecue spit. No, no, we haven't checked in a while. We haven't checked armors. The Kurapeko gets very Aztec. Very, very Native American with its stuff.
You become chief now. That is a huge headdress to just be the villager.
Yeah. Oh, the Baroth armor is massive too. Its pauldrons are massive.
I imagine that's heavy defense, right?
Yeah, unfortunately it has negative to critical hit. Which, oddly enough, actually kind of mirrors Uh, kind of mirrors what its weapons are like. So yeah, that was fun to do. You know what? Let's see if there's an urgent quest or something. Blah blah blah. There's a Baroth, a new region. There we go. The urgent quest is to hunt a Gobel. Oh, I can also capture a Royal Ludroth. The quests are filling up, and I think it's about time that we head to bed here. Good night, good people. Thank you for joining me.